Let's see who else here. I say this weekend, for you guys that are watching currently, I mean Friday. I did all my work Friday, so I didn't. Hey, Aaron. Still have to sharpen these, but yes, you were first. So I just sent off a package. Hey guys, holy crap, there's a whole bunch of you here. No, I'm not cutting my hair before any of you ask. I'm not cutting my hair for a while. I need to put some of this stuff in the... It's warm out here. Yeah. You can't go wrong with an Archie. You really can't go wrong with an Archie. They're gorgeous. They're fucking awesome. I really don't think I could get rid of them. I mean, I would have to be in some serious financial problems to get rid of most of my Ferrum Forge knives, especially this one. Since it was a gift. There's a few of them that are really hard to part with. Not have a couple that aren't as important to me. I keep... Oh, holy crap. That sweater's heavy. Stay. Brad. So I refinished some knives for a customer. Some of them were kind of basic, and I'm not sure how clear they're going to come out. 6.5, but I don't want to be without it. Well, send it to me. I'll get it done quick. If you send it to the boys, Chris and Elliot, it's going to take them a while. So I have some knives here that I did. I've got to sharpen them, so I figured I would talk to you guys for a little bit while I was pulling them out. Because a couple of them are... One of them's just pretty plain. Hey, Gabe. No, it came out good. I was pretty happy with it. So I had 3 knives come in from a young man. I don't know how young he is. His name's Brandon. He sent me some knives for sharpening, and I lost our texts. So I had accidentally somehow deleted his stream of texts, and I could not remember what he wanted. So he sent me some knives, and they showed up. I hadn't even really looked at them yet. I was like, Brandon, your stuff showed up. Am I just doing sharpening, or am I doing refinish? And he said, well, there's no titanium really. So I was like, well, I mean, I can do some stuff with ceramic coatings on steel if that's something you're interested in on blades, and maybe, you know, come up with something unique for each knife. And he said, yeah, that would be great. So he sent me a Spyderco, which is a folding puku that they make. And so I tried to do 3 different finishes on each of these knives because I wanted them to be something special for him. So the first one I did was this, which was just, I didn't do any finish. I didn't do any polish or anything to the blade. I just left it the way it was, did it black, tumbled it, and then did a layer of yellow over top of it. I did the same with the backspacer and a pocket clip. So if you were to see this before, it was just, it was like a satin. And this knife, when I took it apart, is serialized inside. I don't know if Brandon knows this or not. But, you know, it's just going to take a little bit. He's going to have to do a little bit of a break-in still on the, I mean, not on the action, on the lock bar. That's a lot of times that happens because you can't get it maxed off. It's hot. I don't feel like wearing a hat. The other one I did was, this is just a 940 that I did just a ceramic. Here, hang on. Let's turn this around. I'm a dummy. I can do this. I know how to do this. I've done it before. Let's turn this around and just do an overhead, straight down look at them. All right, guys, hold on. I'll push you in a little bit. And turn you all the way around. And then lean you back. Then, instead of looking at my nose, we're going to get a down overhead shot of these. So let's go back and we'll look at these a little closer, since now I've got it set up properly for you guys to see. So basically, I just did this Benchmade 940. I just took the thumb stud off, ceramic coated it, gave it a light tumble, just to bring out a little bit, so it's still got the benefits of that ceramic coating. right? This is the Spyderco, and like I said, I wanted it to be unique because it's a kind of a unique knife, so I gave it kind of a... The cool thing is, like, it came out, it almost looks like it has a Hamon. Both sides, the way it tumbled, it didn't take off as much as the black at the front. Like I said, it did the pocket clip and backspacer the same way. So these still have to be sharpened, but it gives it a unique... When you don't blast it, it lets the material come off a little bit easier in the tumbler, and then I did gold over top of it, well, yellow. So hopefully it will hold up as well as just a standard ceramic coating. It's just two-tone. And then this. So I tried to match, if you guys can see it, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the green in that. I did black with green and then tumbled it, did black, then tumbled it, and then did green to match the scales. You can see the green on this one. There, you can see it. There you go. So I tried my hardest to match the scale color. Let's get back to here. So that's how they came out. So I was pretty pleased with all of them. Really, this one especially, because it's hard to see it, but it really came out a matched green. It's just hard to see. Let's see. Let's go that. Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. We'll go out. Oop. Let's see if we can see it in the sun a little bit better in this shadow here. Can you guys really see that this is kind of a matched green? I don't know. That light's not any better, I don't think. I think we need to get in and under something. There we go. There you can see the green in that. So I wanted them to, you know, I wanted it to be something. Oh, close that. I wanted them, hang on a second, guys. I wanted them to be something that set them apart. So that PM2, and I've got to talk to him now because I want to add a sharpening notch to this. But I'm going to sharpen everything but that. These should be okay. This one is not centered. They never are. Never seen a 940-1 with the carbon fiber that has ever been centered. So I am going to shoot a couple videos today, but I've got some sharpening to do, mainly these, and one other thing. I can't really tell you about it because it's... Oh! I do know what I did want to tell you guys. So, hold on just a second. I am making 2 of these. One of these is already spoken for. I'm going to make another one. I found a piece. I got a piece of steel. It's 125, S125V. I am going to make 2 of these, but one is already spoken for. If you want one, I need you to, and this is going to be a long-term thing because it's going to take a while. I have other knives that I'm making. These are just kind of getting thrown in. I have 2 Hornets that I got to try and make this month. Get them like ground because we had the setback. The heat treat oven wasn't working and some other stuff. So that being said, if you want the one that's left, the first person that says they want it and will forward me 50% up front, it's going to be a little bit more expensive because Chris already got in touch with me. All right. Never mind. I will talk to Chris about this. So there's going to be one more of these S125V. The price is going to be more because I have to go back old school. And yeah, so this is the Scorpion. Now I have one that I already promised to make, which is a variant of this, but instead of being this style blade, it's going to be a Warney. It's going to be a Warncliffe. And I'm going to call it, because it's for a friend of mine that was in the Navy, and we're basing it on a naval, nautical, seafaring, like sailor's knife. It's venomous. Here you go, Brad. Here's how you do it. If you bite it and you get sick, it's poisonous. If it bites you and you get sick, it's venomous. So Kenny got this is the first one's gonna be Kenny's. There's room for one more that I can sell because my buddy already said he wants, so I can make 3 out of this sheet, but I'm only gonna be able to sell 2. One of them's already going to, and apparently one of them's going to Chris. So I'll talk to Chris after that. He might hear something about it later. But the fact is, it's S125E. I paid for the metal. I'm going to have to go back and do it old school with angle grinder. Yeah, the Scorpion. My daughter's knife, Scorpion, is venomous. So I have the Hornet. I have the Viper. I have the Scorpion. And I'm going to make one that's kind of a one-off with a different blade shape, like I said, that I'm going to call the Sea Snake. So that being said, I am going to have to get off of here. It's a little thicker, just a little thicker than this. But right now, but I have to cut it out, and then I have to do all the surface finish. So if you guys are asking why it costs more now, yeah, slow lures and beavers. You could use slow lures. Beavers? No, not beaver. What is it? Platypus. Platypus is actually venomous. It has a venomous little spine on its back foot, and it can actually, a duck-billed platypus can actually envenomate you. So anyway, so I'm going to make those. I'll talk to Chris after this. Just so you guys know, when I have to go back and go back old school, and it took me an hour to get everything shaped out and cut out on an angle grinder. I now, since it has not been what am I trying to say? It has not been double disc ground. I'm gonna have to do all the flattening by hand. It takes so much longer to do it that way. Does water jet take all the work out of it? Absolutely not. But the flip side of it is, it takes out the time that I'd have to spend on an angle grinder so that I can focus on more stuff. So it does add, it's going to add a lot more work, which incurs to cost, but I think since I'm splitting that price of that steel across, I can keep them fairly low. So I'll get with Chris after this. I'm not going to get into how much they cost because it all depends on options and things like that. How much are they? Like, you're looking to start at least $450 or $500 at the bare minimum. But the thing is, I got to talk to Chris and see. That's probably something that he's already snatched up. I'll see how much metal is left. If there's enough metal, I'll let you guys know. But right now, it looks like the 3 I can cut out, that I know I can cut out, are spoken for. So I might be able to make a 4th out of that sheet if I'm conservative with the steel. So, guys, I have to get off of here. I have work I have to do. This was supposed to be just a short one. I have videos I have to film about things so I can get stuff back out to customers. And I just did something for Bob Wanamaker. So in case you guys know, I've been kind of secretive about it. I sent a knife off to Matt Carricker's wife. I had intended on doing that because I'd already made one for Matt. Yeah, your Father's Day present. So I made one for Matt, and then I realized, I was like, you know what? I could make one for Mare. It's not that hard. So I made a neck knife, but I also made some pendants for the girls, and I had a pocket knife that I found that is exactly like one that I've had for years. They don't make it anymore. I sent that off, but I also sent a video on a thumb drive to Dr. Matt Carricker to try and enlist his help to help out with Bob Wanamaker. So it's not a grab. I don't want you guys to think I'm grabbing trying to get subscribers and things like that. It's solely that we're not getting the traction on Bob's GoFundMe that I was hoping for. I was really hoping that we would get more traction. A lot of you guys did, but you know, I've got 3,000 subscribers, and I think there was 14 of us that donated. I mean, that's not great numbers. So law of large numbers, Matt Carricker at Off the Ranch has got more than 1 million subscribers on his 3 channels. Have you ever seen the Italian 390 steel wheel cut jack? No, I have not. I've seen them, but I haven't held one. So, Mr. Smotherman, what's up, D. Wayne? All right, I gotta get you guys off of here. I gotta get sharpening. My phone is almost dead anyway. So, 15-minute live feed. That's pretty much all I was planning on doing. I am gonna shoot, like I said, a video about a couple things that I've got sitting around, and then I've got to get stuff sent off later this week. So, guys, I still have got a fairly empty workbench. I mean, I have work to do. Last week was pretty good. This week, who knows yet? I got packages coming today, but so nah, I really do have to get off of here because I've found that I don't get the amount of work done when I'm talking to you guys. So I may do another one later today, but I really want to get started on this stuff. So you guys take it easy, and I will see you in the next video.